Welcome to Above the Tape, an all-access FEVA podcast. We are back. My name is Davis Lauderdale, and I am your favorite director at Florida Elite Volleyball Academy. But more importantly, I am the host of the #1 volleyball podcast in Florida, at least in the Tampa area. I am joined by the greatest co-host in the history of club volleyball podcasts. She is the head coach of our top 16s team, as well as the two-time conference coach of the year at her high school team. She is also the mother of the cutest little girl and the bougiest dog ever. Please welcome back Elyse Zapata.
Thank you. Like, I'm looking like there's actual people clapping.
Yeah,
I'm like, thank you.
Thank you.
You know, you'll probably hear Leilani in the background, so sorry about that, guys.
There's no budget for babysitting with Above the Tape, so we're just gonna let it wing. And I have a feeling she might end up in your lap before this thing is over.
I think so too.
That's all good.
Miss Rachel can only do so much,
right? So before we get started, once again, please subscribe to our podcast, and while you're there, give us a 5-star review to avoid the stigma of being a hater.
Love it.
Yep. And again, we're on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcast. So let's go. Right, Leilani? Okay. So I don't know about you, Elyse, but I am excited to be back.
Oh, I'm so excited. I think I was even texting you when are we going to record again?
I know.
Because that was like me saying hey, I miss you. Can you come do this?
Well, we try to get the boys coaches together. That has not worked out successfully. Just because of their schedule and whatnot. But we're not giving up hope. But
no.
it's just, it may be a little while.
It will happen.
But yeah, we'll get there eventually. And it's really, we've just been kind of all over the place and just haven't really had the time to do it. So I apologize, but we are here and we're going to try to give you a great episode today.
Yeah, we will. We will give you a great episode today.
And as always, I am ready to give my joke.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here for it.
Here we go. What do you call a guy who can't stand?
Lele said, I don't know.
You ready?
Yeah.
Neil.
You're
Okay. All right. Sorry. That
was good.
That's a good one.
That's
a good one. I had to come with a strong one.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks, so I couldn't come out with a weak joke. So
that was good.
And maybe in a year I'll use the Eric joke, but for now I gotta come up with my own.
That was good too.
Yeah. So I do have to admit, I've been pulling in Elyse and take a vacation last week while you were coaching. When I say vacation, my son had a basketball tournament in Virginia, so I went there to watch. Last year I stayed back and did volleyball, and this year I just decided that I'm going to try to be a good dad and go watch him play.
You are a good dad, even before this year.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
He played really well in 2 out of the 3 games, and then I disowned him for the other one. But he overall he had a really good tournament. He's been working really, really hard. He and I have been training together, so we go to LA Fitness, and he does other stuff too. But with me, I try to take him to LA Fitness once a day, and it's great. It's been a lot of fun, but I have to admit, it's killing my body. I am in so much pain all the time. That is just it's killing me. I can't. I hurt so bad. So today, he's like, Dad, I gotta get a haircut. I can't go play basketball. I'm like, oh man, okay. But in my head, I'm like, thank you.
You're like my back, my shoulders, everything hurts.
So we've been playing, and for an old fat guy, I could play basketball. I'm not bad.
Yeah.
I play with everybody. I play with is average 25 years younger than me, and I can still hang. I'm not the best anymore, but I can still hang.
Are you still in that dad league, old man league?
I don't do that anymore.
No,
but I just don't have time with volleyball. But the LA Fitness, everybody in there is between 18 to 25 years old. So literally the prime, and I play with them, and I can hang to a point. To a point I can hang. Sometimes they make me guard the most athletic person out there, and I'm like, really? You really think I can guard this guy? You see my belly? Really?
That means you got the skills. They're like, dang, this guy can do it.
So it's fun. I enjoy it. Basketball is my first love. But
Jordan finally beat you too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. So we played 1-on-1, and this is taking place. This story is taking place within probably the last 6 to 8 months. So originally, I would beat him, and I'd beat him pretty good, to the point where I'm not even playing full speed. I'm kind of letting him get a bucket here or two.
Yeah.
Then it started getting harder. And then it started getting harder. So then it got to the point where, okay, we'll play 3 games. I'll beat him the first 2. Third, I'm done. I'm so tired. He beats me. I'm like, okay. Then it started to get to where the second game he's beating me. And then about 2 weeks ago, he beat me the first game, and it wasn't really that close. And I had no answer. I had no answer to guard him. It was really bad. So therefore, we will no longer be keeping score when we play basketball.
I want to.
We will no longer.
He got
be
his
score.
one, and that's it.
That's it. I'm not.
You're I'm not giving him anymore.
Because I already told him my back was sore, my knees hurt, and so I had my excuses ready because I'm not letting that happen again. But
that's so
I'm
funny.
officially no longer keeping score with him. So it is a good thing, and I know that I should be happy.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just another indication that I don't need that I'm getting old.
That made me think of a story. Like my brother. So those that I know, my brother played professional baseball, and my brother was pretty good, and like he was good. He was very good, and he used to play catch with my dad a lot. And my dad said there was one day he just knew it was time to be done catching for Jason, and it was like the ball just swerved like this, and he was like couldn't catch it. He's like, nope, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. He's like, I'm not doing it. I can't. Your light throwing is like scaring me.
Yeah. So yesterday, this is a true story. I hired his club coach to come out and do a lesson with him and play 1-on-1 just to beat him, just so I could be like
get the satisfaction of
watching him lose. So anyway, that was kind of fun. But before we do get into Buccaneer Bash, which happened last weekend. I'm going to get serious for a second, which is not something I normally like to do, but I am going to get serious for a second. The volleyball community lost a member last week. Madeline Briggs, who played for Tampa United, I believe she played for her entire career, passed away. I did not know her very well. I mean, I took pictures of her a couple times at her media day. But I remember seeing her play, we played her many times. You played her this year many times.
Yeah, a handful of times.
So by all accounts, she was a, complete sweetheart. So, on behalf of myself, Elyse, everyone at FEVA, our deepest condolences go out to her family, her teammates, everyone at, Tampa United, and anyone who's really been, affected by her loss.
Yeah.
So just a really sad situation. I just absolutely hate it. It kind of reminds me sometimes that even though we are different, we're on different clubs, we're all one. We are, at the end of the day, we're all one big family.
Yeah.
And their loss is our loss, and it's just a loss for the whole community. So, terrible thing. We unfortunately lost an amazing girl a few years ago. Her name was Sarah McCormick. And she wasn't with us very long, but when the time that she was with us, she made a amazing impact on the club. It was kind of a sad story, but the night, the practice before her last practice with us, Fernando was telling me and Katia after, she's like, "Oh man, that's Sarah. She is just like the heartbeat of that team. Like she leads that team. She's got such a great attitude." So. It was just an awful thing. Sarah, she loved the color pink. So every year we've been kind of raising money by selling pink shirts. So, the first year we took that money and all the proceeds went to the family, because they had obviously expenses and whatnot. Then the next year, the mom contacted me and said, "Hey, could you put that in a scholarship or two under her name?" So that's what we did. Ended up raising almost $5,000, I believe. We did pink tie-dye shirts. The first year, pink T-shirts. The second year, pink tie-dye shirts. This year, we decided we're going to do pink jerseys just to kind of switch it up.
Yeah.
So the girls were, they could buy their jerseys. If the whole team gets it, they can wear it for Pink Day or, at AAU Nationals. If not, they can always wear it as a warm-up shirt or, that kind of thing. So, and we ended up raising $5,600. We sold 280 shirts.
It's amazing.
So that's going to be given out to a few scholarships next year. It's it's just one of those things where it kind of keeps her memory alive, I think. And I think they did something similar at Land O'Lakes. I believe.
Yeah. So the high school I coach at is rivals with the high school she went to, but we're all in the same community. We're all the same county. So head coach of that school asked if we can do kind of a pink out night. It shows Shining Bright for Sarah McCormick. So we did that. It's a really great opportunity to start. That's what kind of started the scholarship for them, and it was just a great opportunity because so many people in the community come to that game. So we were able to raise an incredible amount of money that night.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
My team wore the pink shirts as well with our school logo, and they did the same thing. So there's, like I said, all these girls are friends.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, we have athletes on our club teams that are friends with some of the individuals. So it's just kind of one of those things where we all come together. It's not looking what club you're at, what school you're at.
Right.
We're one volleyball community, and my heart goes out to all those families, unfortunately, with these tragedies.
Yeah, awful. But yeah, it was a very special night. Her parents are so strong. Just anyway. So I mean, no easy way to really segue out of that, but we're gonna go ahead and do the best we can. Last weekend we had 28 teams competing in Buccaneer Bash. Starting out, how did your team do?
Well, so my team had some players either on vacation or they went to some college camps and things like that. And we won the tournament. We had 7 girls with no subs other than my libero going in for my middles, but other than that, literally no subs.
I know.
So it was I don't like, the competition was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I have to say Buccaneer Bash's competition level has gone up in the last few years.
Yeah, it has.
And it was a tournament that we weren't originally in, but then we saw the teams that were there and we're like, okay, let's get in that. But it was fun. I mean, we played well, for not playing in a month and a half, really, like an actual game like situation. It was nice. It was just nice to be around everyone and, again, sports world, but they did great. We for having 7 players, I mean, we did everything we could do.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see, and it shows the girls too, I could step up and I can play all the way around, and I can step up and I can do this. I had Maddie on the outside playing middle back. I had Gabby playing right back, right front,
Did you have any playing time complaints over there?
I hope not. No, I didn't. If anything, I had complaints of, I want to be off the court. Not necessarily. No, but I'm really proud of my girls. They came together. They pulled off that win. They were bringing some medals home to their teammates that were on vacation and stuff. Yeah. So, it was fun. It was a great tournament.
Awesome. So, and as a club, FEVA, we won 14 Open, 15 Open, 16 Open, and then 15 Club.
Yeah. You need to explain it a little better, though.
I'm getting there.
Okay. So
our, 14 Michaela won 14 Open. Yep. They just continue to win. That's all Michaela does is win.
Yeah. That's all she knows how to do.
And then of course 15 Open was a finals between 15 Brittany and 14 Kadia. 14 Kadia ended up taking it. But how cool is that? Open, and both.
I love it.
And 2 of our teams are in there. 15 Club, Michael doing what he does. So Michael has now won 4 tournaments out of 8. He has won the gold, first place.
He's the male version of Michaela.
Yeah,
he just keeps really winning. The guy just keeps, and the way he just walks around, carries himself. He's
whatever.
Again,
and he, it's funny because he keeps texting me like, when am I going to be on the podcast? When am I on the podcast? And I keep saying, you got to win this tournament, and then he keeps winning the tournament. So now I guess during AAU we're going to have him on.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's kind of earned it.
That's okay.
But Michael is
great.
I'm telling you, Michael may be the most beloved figure in FEVA. He takes me and Fernando's crown sometimes. I think.
Honestly, like
who doesn't like Michael?
When Davis was young and cool, I feel like it was Michael.
Michael's old too. He's just not.
Michael's
mild.
not old. Michael knows how to hang.
Yeah, he does.
Davis over here, on the other hand, Davis comes out and then we turn our head, Davis is gone. Poof. like the fairy godfather. Like he just leaves. Oops, where's Davis?
Listen, I got stuff. I got stuff going on.
No.
Anyway, it was overall a great weekend. You know,
Yeah.
some of our other teams did really, really well too. But it was just it's nice little warm up for
Yeah.
AAU
I love it. I
Nationals.
just love that tournament because like I don't get the opportunity to see a lot of these teams,
Right.
Because we're at different tournaments.
Everybody's
so
together.
it's great. Like, and I got to sit down, talk to some of the parents about the podcast, and even some of the coaches, like the coach I was talking about at St. Pete that was talking about the podcast. He's like, "Thanks for the shout out." So like you got another shout out. You got 2 shout outs.
Hey, all you gotta do is come up and talk to us, and we'll shout you out. Like, come on,
Or you know what, coaches? I know you guys listen to it, right? Tell us some stories. Yeah. We'll share some stories.
Yeah, and you can send it to FEVApodcast@gmail.com. But I really wish people would, do that because this is for fun. This is not, I mean, it's a FEVA podcast, but it's really a volleyball podcast. Like it's for everybody. Like we're not trying to get business from this. It's just to have fun.
Honestly, it's just probably really to fulfill me and Davis' bucket of being.
Yeah. We can hang out.
We're like cool,
Yeah, we can hang out.
It keeps us the cool title for us.
Yeah, and I love coming all the way up here. Just to see Leilani, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's come up and give us a shout out.
Yeah.
Man. We don't bite.
No.
I mean, Elyse might when she's in a bad mood, but other than that, we'll be fine.
I call it passion.
There you go. So now we are headed into AAU Nationals as well as USAV Nationals, which are I think mine and probably most people's favorite tournaments of the year. It's kind of like obviously it's a 4-day tournament, so they're both 4 days, so they're big tournaments where teams from all over the country. It's just, I don't know, to me it's just a good time.
Yeah, I think it like brings the volleyball community together.
Yeah,
like everyone enjoys it. You
have like, for example, you'll have a kid that moved to Ohio, and the next thing you know, like you don't see him again, but you'll see him at AAU Nationals. Yeah. So that's kind of I love doing that, like kind of reconnecting. And
I had a player, Brooke Roar.
That's what I was thinking about.
Brooke Roar. I remember seeing her. I'm like,
did you coach?
Gosh.
How did you? Oh, you coached her.
I coached her.
That's right.
She's like,
she's exactly the one. She's the one I was thinking about when I was just saying. But it happens to other people too. You see, you see kids, and when I like I said, I used to live in Hawaii, and I shot weddings.
Yeah.
And so there's a girl there that a family there that I shot their wedding probably 18 years ago, something like that. And their daughter plays. So every year, I'll find them on their court and
just
stop by and say hi. So it's
cool.
just it's kind of a cool thing to do.
Wasn't it like people outside the United States were able to play before?
That's
like back in the day,
that's
like 10 years ago.
Not even 10 years ago, like 4 years ago. So that's before COVID. That's when it was. It was before
I feel
COVID.
like I remember playing like a team from Japan. Were you there?
I think it was Japan or China. I can't remember which one. Yeah, I think it was Japan though. But that's the thing is that's the downside of AAU Nationals. I mean, so there's a couple of things that I don't like as much, and that's the number one.
I remember it was like really sad because like we would meet a lot of amazing people.
I mean, how cool is it to be 13 years old and play against Japan?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, that's just so
That's
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
maybe you guys need to consider bringing that back.
I know. Yeah. I've already had that conversation. I've actually called them and had that conversation.
Really?
And their response is there's just too many teams that are trying to get in, and we want to, let the American teams get in first. But, man.
Yeah, but I feel like if an opening comes, just like give them an opportunity.
Just make another wave. I mean,
we're already there for a month and a half.
We're at 6 waves as is. Why not just go 7 or 8, That's and if I'm not mistaken, didn't it used to just be 1 wave? Or am I crazy?
No, you're crazy.
Okay.
It
wasn't 4.
It was at least 4. 2.
Okay, it wasn't 4.
Because I want to say it was 2 waves, to be honest. Because I remember used to staying at like before I went to this club, staying out there for like 8 days, 9 days back to back.
Yeah, but I mean like 10 years ago, was it not 1 wave?
No, I think that was that's what I'm saying. Like I remember being like there for the whole 8 days, and then we were done.
Okay.
AAUs were done.
Oh, okay.
Like they were cleaning up, packing up, and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think, and then eventually it became like 3 waves.
Yeah.
And now this is outrageous, to be honest. I'm like, oh my god,
it's 6 waves now. It's
insane.
Wild. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And volleyball
just
like,
keeps
growing.
We'll wave you in 14.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times parents will text me and be like, "Oh, what wave are we in?" I'm like, I don't know. I gotta look it up because I can't.
Aren't
they
like
keep it straight.
also splitting up like the age groups too? Like I hate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate that. Just put all the 15s together. Why is some 15s playing like this 4 days, then another 4 days pass, and then another 15s age group is coming? Like,
Okay, so since we're in the mood of complaining about it, I
Yeah.
got one more complaint. Why do we have USAV Nationals and AAU Nationals
On
at
this-
the same time?
Yeah, that's
So like for example, our 13 Fernando, they can't go to AAU because it's USAV Nationals at the same time. 15 Brittany, same thing. 14 Katia, same thing.
Do you think it's USAV trying to take money from AAU?
Well, okay, so possibly
maybe they're beefing.
No, they're absolutely beefing. But this year, USAV came out with their dates first. So I actually, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it is an all access podcast, right? So I called AAU and I talked to the head guy. Listen, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what he said. And basically, they don't want to have to change their dates because of USAV. So it's just they're
beefing.
It's a peeing contest. It's basically what we're doing. It's that's all it is. It's a peeing contest because they don't want to move their dates for this team. And I'm like, can't we all just get along here? Can't we just? I want to give both of them our money.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Like,
at the end of the day, guys, AAU, USAV, you could cancel me for this, but like it's about the kids.
Yes.
And girls really, honestly, a lot of the girls probably like AAU way better than USAV.
Yeah, but you can't not go to USAV if you earn a bid.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just they're there because they have to be there. They worked all season for that, right? Which is great. It's a huge accomplishment. And I've got to coach in both.
Yeah.
And you want me to wait to answer that?
No. Go ahead.
And AAU's is incredible.
Yeah.
Like I love it. It's fun. Like David says, you get to see everyone. You get to be a part of it. It's 4 days long. Like it's just fun volleyball.
And when you win, like you actually, it's a way cooler
celebration.
Spectacle. The celebration is way bigger.
It's like
used to have Mickey Mouse, but now they have like a generic thing.
Yeah.
But it's still really cool.
It's so grand. You could tell that AAU is putting a lot of work in. Like USAV, I love it. It's great seeing the best in the country play. It's so fun.
USAV is probably a little better competition.
Correct.
Because it's everybody had to earn their spot
100%. But it's also it almost feels
like any other tournament.
Yes. Or like it just feels, I'm trying to find the word. Like USAV, it's just like a suit and tie compared to like jeans and a t-shirt. Like, does that make sense?
It was a polo. It wasn't a t-shirt. It was a polo.
But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no, it is. It is.
A polo.
Pretty soon it's gonna be. Oh, he was in a t-shirt and shorts and
flip flops.
And flip flops. Like,
were you in flip flops?
No,
just kidding.
I am now. But, the camera only goes from here up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not even wearing shoes. So if you can see my dogs, I'm sorry.
So anyway, so I am headed up on Monday to AAU Nationals.
Okay.
And I will be there for 2.5 weeks. However, I get a 4-day hiatus to go to Indianapolis for USAV Nationals to watch our
I was gonna say, are you going to USAV?
Yeah, I wanted to do it. I thought we had 3 teams at that one way. The 13s go by themselves, but the 14 Katia, 15 Katia, and 15 Brittany are all there at the same time.
Okay.
I just felt like that was a good, it's a good one to do, and kind of get me out of the Orlando thing, after a while. There's only so many times I can go.
Anything other than volleyball this summer? Please tell me you're going somewhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why?
But we are. So listen to this. When we're in, and I don't think you probably don't know this. While we're in Indy, your boy found out that the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark are playing. And
can you give me your shirt?
I got tickets for the whole, like everybody who wanted to go. I think there's like 60 of us going.
Wow, that's awesome.
And we're gonna get to before the game, go to the shoot around. So they're gonna walk us down to the lower area. We can sit and watch before everybody else comes in. And listen,
how'd you do this?
Anytime, because I know people. I just called.
I love it.
But no, like anytime you with basketball, professional basketball players, the coolest thing to do is just watch them shoot around.
Yeah,
it's almost better than the game because you can see how incredible they are. Like
their technique,
it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm actually super excited about that. To go watch that. So that's going to be kind of the highlight for me.
That's so cool. I would love to watch her play.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. I mean,
at the end of the day, the girl's
I just,
an athlete.
I did just say she better not. I told the guy, the ticket guy, like, she better not get hurt. Because I don't care. Put her out there in a wheelchair. I'm not coming to watch anybody.
When you
with her.
have like 60 people coming,
I
if
know.
she's hurt, she better come out on that court anyway.
I know. So that's I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then, after that, we go straight into tryouts.
Yes.
Favorite
time of the year.
Yeah, as I've stated before, not my favorite time of the year. And it's mainly because I know we're gonna lose families that you've kind of grown close to.
Yeah.
It's just it is part of the deal. I know it, but it's still not something I enjoy.
Still don't like it.
I still don't like it. But I do like getting new families. Every year we get new families that you get to meet and get and you grow. Like some of these families, like there's one particular family, the Clarks. I'm gonna give them a shout out, see if they listen. I'm not gonna say anything. We'll just see if they
let's
something.
see if they just.
But they they've been here for a year, and I feel like they've been here the whole entire time. They're just such great people.
Yeah.
It's also because they're always in the gym because they have 2 kids. But yeah, they're people like that. So so fortunate to get to know them in the year. So that it's good and bad, but at the end of the day, I don't like you never want to disappoint. My job, I always want to impress people and have people be happy, and so there's no way you can make everybody happy.
No.
Whether it's I don't make the team I want, or
and we're not gonna like bite you like if you leave or anything.
Yeah, no. Look,
like, we still even go sit at some of those courts and support the girls.
At the end of the day, everybody's going to do what they think is the best decision for their child. Whether or not it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. You just got to support them. And some people make it a little awkward, and I get it. But from on our end, look,
the door's always open. You guys are always welcome to come back.
Absolutely. And if you don't, look, we wish you the best. There's a lot of girls that have moved on and done well, and we're still big fans of them. So I
think that's like the one thing about our club that's pretty awesome. Like everyone, coaches, directors, everyone wants the best for the kids.
Yeah,
and that's all we care about. So it's like, don't think like you have to really try to burn a bridge with us.
Right. Yeah,
because we're always very open and happy.
Yeah,
to bring people back.
For those of you who are not loyal subscribers to the podcast, first of all, shame on you. But if you are not a loyal subscriber and you didn't see it on the previous episodes, Elyse, what are some things that you're looking for in a girl when they try out?
Ooh, I love this question. Well, one, the demeanor they have on the court, right? Obviously we're looking for their skills. Whether your platform, footwork, agility, athleticism. I think that's a big one. I think coaches sometimes can focus on like, oh my God, that girl hit the ball extremely hard. And then there's nothing else that really stands out, right? The way they're communicating on the court, the focus, the listening of what a coach is trying to say. I think the biggest thing though is really going out there. I think some girls get scared, obviously, right? But going out there and just doing everything you know how to do, and it will go. It will flow, right? So we're looking at your skill level. That's number one. We're looking at how you perform in game like situations, right? We're looking at if you can comprehend what we're actually bringing to the table, like what we're telling you to do. And there's so much that goes into an athlete, but the biggest thing, you gotta be athletic. Yeah. You gotta be athletic. You gotta be athletic. We can teach the skill, right? And we could see that, like, and we're not afraid at tryouts. Like, hey, try doing this and see if that helps correct. We don't mind telling you guys what you're doing wrong to see if you can correct it. Yeah. And that just shows like, if you're an athlete, you're able to go out there and make that correction. Yeah. And that's a big part of the sport itself.
I'm going to assume attitude plays
100%. That's my biggest. That's my number one. I would always, I'll pick a girl with a better attitude, and maybe she's hitting 6 of the 10 in, than a girl that is awful attitude, dirty looks, rolling eyes, that's hitting 9 out of the 10 in. Right. I'm gonna pick that girl the 6 out of 10 every day.
And that's one of the things I always tell my son when he's getting coached. I'm like, you always look your coach in the eye.
Yep.
You never make excuses. You don't argue with the coach.
Yeah.
Because those are all red flags.
Yeah.
Those are all red
and
flags.
like I said, we look at your skill, we look at your footwork, we look at your platform, we do all of that. But at the end of the day, we're looking to see if one, you can be a good human being on the team.
Well, and, I think a lot of players, they get to the point where they're like, oh, I have to. Everything is based on strictly on performance.
No.
So if I hit 2 balls out, well, I'm going to blame the setter. I'm going to do this. I'm going to blame that instead of owning it, because everybody makes mistakes. And it's just 100%. Like, they say that college coaches, they kind of, when they're looking at players, they're looking at how they respond to adversity. Yeah. When they don't play well, like, are they hanging their head? Are they blaming everybody else? Are they crying? Are they throwing a tantrum? That kind of thing. Or are they just,
at the end of the day, the coach can always teach the skill.
Yeah.
But you can't teach attitude. You can't teach the I want to be here attitude. You can't teach being a good teammate. That is all on you and you're doing.
Right.
And it is a small volleyball, volleyball world. There's so many teams out there, right? But it's small world.
Yeah.
We already know how you play.
Yeah.
By the time, especially if you're like 15, 16.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We're looking, who is Rebecca outside of, how is she just in the gym rather than just being the opponent on the other side, right? Yeah. So I don't know. There's no one named by the name of Rebecca. I was just using that as an example. So like anything, but
Rebecca Smith. Is that who you're talking about?
Whatever reason, whenever I do anything like that, I'm like Rebecca. Like Rebecca's a real person.
That's your Jane Doe.
Yeah, that's my Jane Doe.
Yeah, but no, I mean, and the thing is, it's there's really, I know there's no real answer because there's so many answers. It's a combination of everything. Yeah. I mean, you can have the greatest attitude in the world. You can be, all these different things, but if you're 4'9", you're probably not going to play in the front row and open. It's just the way it works, and so, there's so many things that go into it.
And I always tell, I know this is very hard to do, parents, players, right? Be optimistic when you go to tryouts. Yeah. Be open to different types of opportunities, right? Because no matter how much people probably want to be on a ones team, there's only what's the 1% of athletes go to play Division I level.
Yeah,
it's a very low,
very small,
super low percentage. It's hard to be on a ones team. There's a lot that comes to being on a ones team,
and of course, ones depending on the club.
Correct. Yeah. Yes, and that's another thing, right? A ones team at a certain club might not be the same at another.
Right.
But look at our twos teams. Our twos teams are kicking people out of ones teams tournaments. It's, you gotta look at it. You have to look at it at the skill level of the team, and not what number that team is for that club.
Right. Yeah.
And I think people forget that sometimes. We kind of get caught up, and that's tryouts, right? That's the thing, and in clubs we'll use that as a way to get players. Oh, you can be on our ones, so you can. But look at that skill level, and look at the coaching you're going to get compared to another team's maybe twos,
right?
And the coaching you'll get there.
Yeah.
Always look at the girls around you. Sometimes I even tell my players when I do it for high school, I want you to stand right here and look and observe everyone, and I want you to see, oh, I can see why that player is right there and on that court right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is I usually remind, I have to remind parents sometimes that, oh, my daughter had a great tryout. I don't understand why she didn't make, this team. I say, well, I'm not saying she didn't have a great tryout, but the one thing is you're not really watching everybody else. Mm-hmm. Your eyes are fixated on your daughter, which is obviously normal. That's where that's where they should be, but you're not seeing everybody else. You can say, oh, I saw this girl hit, the ball out, but you didn't see everything else. You're not watching that girl as closely as you're watching her. So as parents, we're always going to be biased. Even though I do what I do and I'm giving you this lecture, I'm still biased when it comes to my son.
100%.
You can't help it. You cannot help but because you know exactly how hard your child is working. You know exactly how much they want it, and so on and so forth. So it's very difficult, but it's
and don't knock down the twos team until you see what the twos team is. Look
what our twos team did. Look what Brittany's teams did, and look what Michaela's team did. I mean, these are both. They regularly beat other clubs ones, regularly, all the time. So, it's not always a bad thing to make the two. And look at our threes. I mean, look at Michael, 4 tournaments. I mean, that's incredible. So
just look at the skill level.
Yeah.
Just look, that's all I'm asking players and parents to do. And the reason why I say that, because I don't want you guys to lose out on a great opportunity just because you don't think it's the number one team in our club.
Right. And,
right?
and of course, in a way, when, we are also trying out as a club.
Correct.
When they come to us, we're, because the athlete still has to accept the position that they're
Mhm.
offered. And, a lot of them are going to
be happy where you're at.
They're kind of going to multiple clubs and they're getting, there's some players that get offered the ones at any club.
Mhm.
And so, we have to kind of, without trying to sound like a FEVA commercial here, I go ahead and give you about 5 reasons why I think we run a good program, or a very good program. And of course, like every club, we're not going to be a fit for everyone. We understand that.
We know
nobody
that we're not
is.
perfect.
But I think we do have a lot of positives and a couple of unique things that I think are kind of almost exclusive to us. So here we go. So number 1, I put our training. The master coaching system, I think is excellent in the fact of everyone in the club gets the same training.
Yeah.
So there's nobody in our club, nobody on the 15-7s is going to say, well, the ones team gets so much better practices than we do. That's actually not the case, because you're being coached by the same coaches running the exact same drills as them. So that complaint has completely gone away. So they're getting the same exact training. Now, of course, how everybody takes the training is different. Everybody's going to, pick up on things faster than others. You and I just had a conversation off camera about, like my son, he picks up things in school really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just pick it up faster. Some people, in an athletic sense, pick up things quicker.
Yeah.
That's just the way things work. There's nothing you can, that's just reality. And so, but that's, and we've had, it's a proven successful system because we have had multiple bids, and at all levels, and we continue to have success at all levels. So it definitely works. Again, a little distracting here with Leilani, but it has been success. It has been successful, and she is.
I wish you guys just saw what we did.
We need a camera.
We needed one this way.
We need a Leilani camera.
So everyone can actually see. I'm sorry, Davis.
No, you're good. It's all good.
She's getting mad now.
She's getting mad. You may have to go get her. But anyway, we've had, so we've had success. And so, the proof is, based off our success. Go get her. Yeah. Let's go get her. Leilani, if you want to be on the podcast, all you got to do is ask. And we are back with Leilani.
Yeah, hi. She knows how to say it.
I know. I've heard. I haven't seen it happen yet, but I've heard. All right. So that's the first thing. Number 2 is our coaches. I think we have an amazing coaching staff. So many high level coaches. So many coaches that are maybe we have a few that are younger that are getting better. I mean, we had Coach Kennedy on. How incredible has she been as a coach?
Oh, she's
I mean,
awesome.
she's been amazing. And so, just to be able to, we have such a great staff, so many highly qualified coaches. And they just continue to do well. Again, not everybody's going to like every coach, but we just have a great staff. So proud of them. Number 3, communication. No matter what kind of experience bad you've had in our club, I don't think anybody can ever say we don't communicate.
Correct.
I mean, that's essentially my only true job. This podcast is a extra thing that we do, but I mean, communication is my number one thing that I've always done. And,
I love it.
And, but,
as
but,
a coach,
but Claudia, Brittany, everybody, we all communicate. We're all accessible. There are so many clubs, and this is not a knock because I totally understand why, but there are so many clubs where you just can't get a hold of the director.
Yeah.
Somebody can call me as soon as this podcast is over and I'll pick up. I'll always answer my phone. 813-833-8746 if you don't believe me. Give me a call. But I'm just saying.
I hope your phone gets blown up.
Yeah.
And if you guys are calling and he doesn't pick up, leave a voicemail. Be like, this is per podcast.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
But I will call you back if I don't answer. But no. But the communication is really, really good, and that's a very sometimes undervalued by parents until you don't have it. It's very, very frustrating to not be able to get in touch with people. So anyway, that's number 3. Number 4, gotta use the word again, our culture.
Yep.
I think we have especially for a big club, we are a very tight knit family.
Yeah.
With both the coaches and the players. I mean, our coaches hang out all the time. Our players hang out all the time. The families hang out all the time. It's just, that's kind of it's the thing that's probably my favorite thing about this whole thing. It's just how if all we did was show up and play in tournaments,
that'd be boring.
I would not do this.
I wouldn't do this.
I wouldn't do it at all, because honestly, the games are probably my least favorite sometimes. I mean, they're stressful. It's loud. It's either too hot or too cold, or whatever, and it's not my. I much rather meet all these people and have all that aspect of it than that. So that's a big one. Okay, and number 5, this is the one that's kind of the one that gets us in trouble sometimes, but I feel like it's the most important one in a lot of ways, is honesty. And what I mean by that is, we are not going to tell you what you want to hear.
Correct.
We are going to tell you the truth.
Yes.
And as an example, if you are, 15 years old and you are 5 foot tall and you want to be a Division I outside hitter, we're going to probably tell you, look, you need to, that is probably not going to happen.
You need to grow like a foot and a half.
You need to grow, or you need just take a look at, these Division I rosters and see. Not saying it will absolutely will not happen, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
And people don't like that, and we have lost countless kids as a result. I can't, or we tell someone, look, you are, setting is not your position. You should be a DS. We had a girl a few years ago that, we basically told her, look, you're not going to be a setter on the ones. If you want to play on the ones, you can be a DS and you'll be fantastic. She chose to go elsewhere. Literally, as soon as we see her the first tournament, guess what position she's playing? DS. Yeah, and it's just so, and she was mad at us probably to this day, but it's just we're gonna tell you the truth. And again, it sometimes gets us in trouble because people don't like to hear it, but I wouldn't feel right telling someone. Not that I tell anybody anything, but I don't think Katia would.
Like,
Davis,
I know that's not your role.
I don't think Katia would feel right telling someone, you're going to be, on the national team, as a 5 foot middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't think that would be something we could ever do. And so I'm proud of it. Sometimes we have to work with Katia on I am so distracted right now, Leilani. Just so you know, I am so distracted by you. All right, we're going to finish this up now. Clearly, she wanted to be with me. So we're
Davis
go ahead
is like her favorite person.
I'm
not making that up either.
Yeah. As soon as I came in today, she reached for me.
Yeah.
Both hands.
She knows who she is.
Yep. She's going to type it up. Go ahead. Type it up. Davis is my favorite. Anyway, so that's those are kind of the reasons that I feel like we are a good choice for most people, and everybody can make that decision on their own. So, it is what it is. Hopefully we have a, great turnout this year for tryouts. We got some cool stuff planned. I got some little advertising stuff I'm going to do that hopefully will be really cool. One more thing really quick. Elyse, you are the recruiting coordinator for FEVA.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about what that entails, like what that job is, and what you kind of do to help these athletes get recruited. Yeah,
so something that we have here at FEVA is what we call sports recruits. It's a great opportunity that FEVA took for our athletes, honestly. It's a platform that you're able to upload your film, communicate with coaches. Since we do have it for our club, we have a lot more features than you would like on the free version and stuff. So what I do is I upload, I put all the athletes in their respective teams and their categories and things like that, and kind of monitor their websites. I speak upon what sports recruits offers that we need to be taken advantage of. And I really wanted to talk about this before on this podcast before AAUs, because AAUs is a humongous tournament where a lot of colleges come watch you guys play. So if you have not started submitting videos on sports recruits, you need to start doing it. Another great thing FEVA does is we have Huddle. So we have the film. You just need to put it together and you just need to upload it.
And it's really easy. I mean, Huddle is so easy.
Huddle's easy. It's time consuming.
Yeah. Not as time consuming as what it was when I had Kylie.
Yeah, I can only
You had
imagine.
to go through and actually make highlights.
Yeah.
And go through by yourself.
Yeah. Like,
it doesn't pull it for you.
And if you can make one that pulls it for you, you can make one from scratch, right?
Yeah.
If you really want to be specific.
Yeah.
So there's opportunities, but we do have Huddle, we do have sports recruits. So our girls that have not done it yet, and you guys are looking to get recruited,
Get on it.
Yeah. And you guys, they all know they have access to me at any time, at any day. Send me a text, call me, anything like that. I'm not going to give my number. But you sure already have it.
813-873-8746.
But no, it's a great opportunity. You're able to email any coach in the country.
Right.
Any coach in the country, right? We even have templates that I have. Just say, Coach, I wanna email this coach. Can you help me with this template? I have so many different templates that I can give you, whether it's academic based, right? Because some of the schools are looking more academically than the athletic side of things, right? You still have to have a great athletic score to get in and stuff like that. So templates can vary of what I have. So just give me a call, right? That's what we're here to do. That our goal, my goal, is to make sure these girls are getting recruited and seen. When great thing is with sports recruits too is when coaches are looking for something, they're able to put that on that platform, and I can share like, hey, we have 5 15s teams, or I'm pretty sure we have like 9, but you know what I mean. And X amount of girls haven't been recruited yet, and they're looking for that year.
Yeah.
It's really big. The sophomores that are going into junior year, June 15th is coming around the corner. Colleges are now allowed to communicate with you with actual communication, emailing you back and forth. So get your emails out. Let them know who you are. It could be as little as just, hey, I'm here at AAU's during wave 59, right? And these are the days I play, and update them. It's super easy. Update them. Hey, after day 1, we went 3-0. Now we play in the AM. This is my court. This is this. Communication is going to be your biggest thing on getting recruited. And it's something that I feel like athletes can get a little lazy about. So use that platform if you're still questioning what your profile. Everyone that is on there on sports recruits for FEVA, I'm looking at your profile. I know if you're putting in the work, and I know who's not. Yeah. So it's one of those things of you still have to do your part, but once you could get those videos and that information up, I always say it's like a little profile of the coach understanding who you are. And it's a little just of who you are, but they're able to connect with the athlete and what you're looking for before they even get to even talk to you and introduce you. So take that and take advantage of it. Because June 15th is around the corner, and it's going to be super exciting. I can't wait, especially my 16s, right? A lot of them are sophomores going into junior year. So it's going to be really exciting to see what schools are going to be contacting them, especially playing at the USA level this year. So it's going to be fun. It's a great time, but take advantage of that. Camps are coming up. You'll probably get some invites to camps. Those kind of just depending on if it's not like a invite from the head coach, it's kind of a hit or miss where you're going with camp wise, because they're all kind of the same. But take advantage of sports recruits, take advantage of Huddle. Those that are not even a part of our club, it's another great advantage that you can have if you're looking to come and possibly join us here at FEVA. So yeah.
All right. That is Elyse Zapata, the recruiting coordinator of FEVA. Thank you. And of course, thanks to Leilani for joining us today.
Guys, she's walking.
There she goes. We will see you guys soon. We're definitely going to record at AAU Nationals.
Yes, for sure.
Probably going to have Coach Michael on, but we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.
We go above the tape, every story, every play, break it down on a daily, club dreams on a Tuesday. From the first ball toss to that fist that freeze, every dive, every drop, gotta take from Elyse. Davis with the stats, he be talking that heat. From the bench to the bus, yeah, we bring it this week.